Hi, this is Catherine Morgan from Point A to Point B Transitions. And today I'm speaking with Carol Roth on a topic that I know we both can talk to. And I've been talking to clients about this a lot lately, which is overworking. And sometimes that happens to us, and sometimes we do it to ourselves. I would love your opinion on this because I know that you're a self-admitted workaholic. What do you have to say about it?
Yeah, I definitely suffer from this disease because I enjoy the process of creation. And I think that it goes back to measurement. I mean, pretty much anything that I have an issue with, I go back and I measure and I try to see where I'm spending my time, because most people who are workaholics aren't spending all of their time particularly productively. We're just very busy all the time.
Right.
So it's really about taking stock, whether it's, the tech apps that are telling you how much time you're spending in one place versus another, or just, your own. I'm more of an analog person, so kind of charting and saying, how am I dividing up my time, and going, I really don't need to be doing this, or I'm, spending way too much time on this that I really could be spending decompressing, and my brain's still going to be working in the background and things are still going to be happening, but really kind of budgeting for and calendaring out that specific work time. And unless something is really, really urgent and you have to get it done, then you just calendar it into the next day. But I think that having the awareness of how you're spending your time and what results that's producing is an important way to attack all of the issues that go with being a workaholic. What do you say, Catherine?
Well, in my productivity talk, I talk about something like that, where some people keep a time leaks inventory. Like, where are they leaking time? Where's their time suck? Is it overly elaborate emails? Is it YouTube? For me, it's YouTube. I know that if I get on YouTube, I've lost 20 minutes. So, I could just, manage my YouTube time. So you're right, self-awareness for sure. But I think, there's the badge of busyness in our culture today that, being busy is so great. And I'm going to tell you, actually doing less is probably better, and you're actually getting more done. And I'm going to double down on your calendaring, but I'm going to say to calendar in white space, because I don't think people can creatively problem solve, come up with the next good idea, figure out how to pivot their business, or come up with anything particularly worthwhile if we're running around with our hair on fire. So I've learned to respect white space as something that's not, oh, I'm not doing something. No, it's critically important for coming up with blog post topics, or coming up with, all the creativity I have to do in my business.
And I think to add on to that white space notion, because I do that as well, but for me, I find that it's effective if I remove myself from my particular workspace. So I spend, if I am in my office, just like I am right now, time directly in front of my computer, or if I'm traveling, on my laptop or my phone. For me, it's important to go into another chair. Like, I have this chaise on the side of my office, that's like a place where I can be creative. Or if I'm in a hotel, maybe it's going into the business center or going into the rooftop, or, whatever it is, but moving yourself physically into a space to actually make that break. Like, okay, now I am disconnecting and we're going to just kind of be creative, because I know if I'm sitting in front of my computer, if I have that space, well, let's check Twitter. Oh, an email popped in, and it's sometimes hard to break away from that.
Yeah, I do that too. I do different work in my kitchen than I do in my office.
Well, I do too in my kitchen, but it's not productive at all.
My kitchen's very productive.
Yeah.
Okay. So anything else we want to add to that?
I think that's it. I mean, it really is about the awareness and making a plan of action to attack it. And if it's not working, just like anything else, retool and try again until you find what works for you.
And I'm going to also ask people to own the overworking you're doing to you. If you're exhausted and burned out and cranky, the person who might be doing this is this person. You might be doing it to yourself.
Yeah, so that's another thing we can just add real quickly, is to learn the word no. And you don't have to give an explanation. You don't have to do a song and dance. You could just say, I'm sorry, it's not going to work.
Thank you for
honor the
asking.
fact that you can't do everything and do it well, and it's okay to say no to things.
It's imperative to say no to things, especially if you want to say yes to the things you really want to do.
Boom.
Boom. Thanks, Carol.